Hey, welcome to the kitchen sink, my semi-occasional vlog. So, I've made some changes to my Patreon page and decided to make a new intro video for it, which is what this is. Now, for those of you who don't know what Patreon is, it's kind of like an ongoing Kickstarter. It's somewhere where creators, writers, artists, musicians, etc. can basically get paid to do what they love by their fans and such. Basically, the way it works is that you pledge a certain amount to people that you're a fan of or whatever, and it's either per project or per month. And then for me, it had been per project, which meant that every time I put up a Chrono Hustle story, if you're pledging money to me, then, like, let's say $5, I get $5 from you every time. I've changed it to per month now because this way it can encapsulate multiple things I work on, not just Chrono Hustle, but also the kitchen sink here. And that way, if I increase the amount of projects I'm doing a month, it isn't increasing the amount you're paying me against my will, assuming, anybody ever does actually support me. See how this goes. Anyway, also added in some milestone goals. See, if I reach at least $500 a month, Kitchen Sink will once again be a weekly series, rather than this whenever it happens situation that's currently going on. If I reach $1,000 a month, I will be doing a second short story series, which will also be monthly. It might be a spin-off of Chrono Hustle, it might be its own separate thing. That remains to be seen. I assume it'll probably be a while before I get to that amount, if I even do. And third milestone goal I set was at $2,000, which, if I make it to that, I will no longer talk about the Marvel Cinematic Universe in the kitchen sink, because I will do a second weekly vlog specifically devoted to the Marvel Cinematic Universe. So, if you enjoy my work, I'd love it if you'd support me. If you haven't checked out my work yet, well, kind of confused how you're even here, because this sort of is-ish. But I'll do a link to Chrono Hustle in the description down below. As for my vlog itself, well, you're here on my YouTube page, which, with one exception, every video on here is part of the kitchen sink. And, yeah, that's about it for the basics. Oh no, wait, one other thing. If you pledge at least $10, I will name a character after you. At the moment, it'll be a character in Chrono Hustle, but if in the future I've started a second or even further series, it could end up being in one of those instead, obviously. Depends on what I'm working on at the time. And yeah, so if you also have any other ideas for things you'd like to see, possible rewards for pledging, possible milestones, feel free to leave it in the comments down below, and have fun.